Coast Nation, Sanbonan Bafetu, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, Ukipi. Now, on today's video, Bafetu, I will try to be as quick and as brief as I can possibly be. But other than that, we are going to be speaking about Edson Castillo. We're going to be speaking about, Rangash Vaviro, and also, most importantly, we are going to be speaking about Khanyisa Mayo, because definitely the agent, Basha Michaels, have finally said something, and I quote, this is still coming from Isokala Duma, because last week, I believe, Patrick Mayo, Patrick Mayo received a call from Kaizer Chiefs, and they asked him would they get the blessing from him to be able to sign Khanyisa Mayo, and he responded by saying, no, definitely you guys will need to speak with Khanyisa Mayo in terms of that, because at the end of the day that decision lies on him. And other than that, we also have to remember that Khanyisa Mayo is still contracted to CRB, and we know Kaizer Chiefs is not one team that likes to buy players. So the reason why I'm doubting, I'm always doubting, in even though those are quotations, I follow them because I don't mind. I know it's something they cannot quote or misquote someone, but they do quote a person perfectly. In the Banjide, like 2-0 they've signed, and I remember even the Stolsega Ekotaro, they said Kaizer Chiefs signed, it's a done deal. And then Baboya, a few days ago, I saw another article saying, Kaizer Chiefs did not sign Ekotaro. There's still options. He's still weighing his options. That's what they said. He's still weighing his options. So at the end of the day, it's not something that I take, when it comes to everything. But quotations, it is something that we do tend to talk about. But anyways, before we dive into all of those details, please don't forget to like the video. Very, very important. At least my videos way to now, since we are on how many subscribers are we on? 30 something, 40 something, I'm not even too sure, but since we are there, at least we should make sure with each and every video has 500 likes and above. But anyways, starting with Rangash Vaviro Bafetu. Now looks like Chipa United currently are in talks with Rangash Vaviro in order to sign him. Now obviously there's also interest from other teams who are looking at Rangash Vaviro. We have Azam FC on the list, which is the team that we wanted Faisal Salam from, and Kaizer just said no, we can't pay that amount of money. And then also we have TS Galaxy, I believe, is one team that is there that is interested. We also have Isuwelele FC, which is the newly promoted team, and yeah, so far those are the teams that I know of with Abajita are interested in signing Omjita or Ranga Shivaviro. Now Ranga Shivaviro, Kaizer Chiefs, he did not have some of the best seasons when he signed with us, but hopefully he's going to improve, or he's going to do much better on those other clubs. But so far, yeah, if he's going to be signed here in home, Ngashut is going to be deadly. He's going to be dangerous, because at the end of the day, players who come from Kaizer Chiefs, when they go to other teams, they have a huge impact. Yes, but some of them, they do have a huge impact. So we are going to see how Ranga Shivaviro is going to flare up going forward. And then also, chop, we move forward. But we have Vistor Launa, Salam Chita, Edson Castillo. Now, Edson Castillo, and Jomba, we've reported, Omchita has decided to terminate the contract. Him and the club, they decided, no, let's have an agreement, and then we terminate the contract, which is something that happened. And obviously we are still waiting for an official announcement from Kaizer Chiefs themselves. Baga announce it, but we do know for a fact Tom Chita has left Kaizer Chiefs, and it is goodbye. Or am I mistaken? They did announce him. I don't know, guys. There's been a lot that has been happening. If they did, please compose it down in the comment section below. So now what is happening with Tom Chita to Edson Castillo, a player which I felt like would have given us more, but at the end of the day, things did just not go according to plan. So currently, his former team, I believe, is looking to sign him, and it looks like Omchita does not want to leave South Africa. I can say for sure, definitely that's what he wants, but I can see he's not looking to go back to Venezuela and play football there. It's something that he does not want to do so far, by the look of things, because at the end of the day, when he's being offered, because Kombole age, he's a bit older, and he needs to make sure he finds a club before nje iqala season. So if the season starts and sign ish, I don't know, but at the end of the day he is a free agent, so any team will be eligible to sign him any day, anytime. But other than that, I think it's something that he has to understand. Oti, the team need to find you early so that they can be able to know, okay, this is how we are going to use you. Bangam sign as a special player to say no, he's going to perform, even though he did not start, the season with the other players, because that is something. But anyways, I don't know, guys, what do you think about Mchita, Edson Castillo, signing with a South African team? Other than that, and then we move to Khanyisa Mayo, Jobang Shilo. Last week we did talk about Patrick Mayo, Babawa Kege Khanyisa Mayo, and yeah, he did say he received a call from Kaizer Chiefs. They asked for his blessings, and he said no, definitely you guys will need to talk with Khanyisa Mayo, and also obviously the club that he's contracted with. Now currently agent Basha Michaels. Now guys, I've seen there's some negative comments down in the comment section below to QP. This is an old story. It's something that happened before Mayo signed with the CRB. Now guys, if Mayo, the story related something old, why would I be talking about it if it's old? Because at the end of the day, I remember everything, not everything, but I do remember some of the stories that I did get to publish and I did get to upload. Now if you're saying this is an old story, and I know it's not all of you guys, it's some people in why they are always so negative. You guys are always so negative. Yes, you wena show. But anyways, to my loyal fans and everyone, guys, this is the response that we are getting from agent Basha Michaels. Now listen to this carefully. She says Khanyisa has currently got 2 years left on his contract with CRB. He's currently in Algeria. He arrived on Sunday and he started training yesterday, which obviously I got this yesterday, but I did not do the video. So yesterday, the day before yesterday, actually it was Monday. So on Monday, and I've had no communication with Chiefs about Khanyisa. The only communication I had with Chiefs are communications of the past. At this present moment, there's not a thing. Why? Because Khanyisa has a contract at CRB. He's got 2 years left and he's happy to stay there. He wants to continue the journey. I've received no offers for Khanyisa because I've had just signed a deal a year ago. Basha Michaels, which is the agent of Khanyisa Mayo. So as you can see, despite people saying no, it's an old story QP, which obviously I wouldn't talk about it, guys, if it was old. Why would I bring out something that is old? Yes, I know Sokala Duma, and I've always maintained and said it's not my go-to source, but definitely in terms of quotations, something that was spoken by someone else, I do take those stories, because at the end of the day they can't do that because they will be sued and it's a defamation of character other than that. But anyways, as you can hear, Bafetu, yes, despite Kaizer Chiefs making that call to Babaga Patrick Mayo, it doesn't make any sense why they just went to Babak and not the player, because they need to talk with the agent Bezutuki. What is the player saying? Is he interested in making sure he transitions from where he is now and comes back to South Africans and still go through whatever that he needs to go through so that he can be able to go to Europe? Because at the end of the day, we have to be honest, we've managed to send out at least 4 or 5 players to international football. Yes, I know it's not mostly Europe, but you look at your Siyabonga Ngezanes, you look at your Njabulo Ploms, you look at your Yusuf Mat recently. There's a lot of players that we did get to send out, which okay, yes, they are getting or living what they want to do, but at the end of the day also you need to be a player who's going to come here and be consistent and make sure you do things the right way. But other than that, Bafetu, yeah, I don't know. You can let me know what you think down in the comment section below. These are the updates. And to those negative comments, Bafetu, I've decided to take your advice. I'm not going to be responding to them. Instead, which is not a problem, I will be making sure to remove those negative comments. But this is it, Bafetu. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you later on with something new. Peace.